podcast. Y'all already know what up, man. I need everybody to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, gang. Of course, your boy went live, right? Baby, back. At the end of the day, man, why y'all think it was all fake? When y'all knew it wasn't fake, gang. You gotta stop playing with the members out there. Y'all knew that.
Dramatically
Y'all
told,
know.
if
Listen.
you will, story about the last time he saw Jeffrey Epstein in 2005, and actually stare into the eyes of the interviewer on that podcast he did back in October and say, and in the 6 to 8 steps it takes to get from my house, from his house to mine, I told my wife that I will never be in the room with that disgusting individual ever again.
Damn, now who said that? That's what I want to know, because at the end of the day, a lot of the motherfuckers was lying when it came to that Jeffrey Epstein. They was at, not only in the room, they was there with the nigga, man. They partying with him. They almost on some Diddy shit with this man, gang. You know? And that's what drive me crazy, because they lied about being in the room with this man. They lied about their dealings with this man. You know what I'm saying? That's the treacherous part, gang. Shout out to everybody out there, man. If you joining right now, hit that like button, gang. You already know what
Again.
Right.
And we cooked his ass because obviously the emails revealed that he was in the room with Jeffrey Epstein. And in fact, Steve, right after that, remember he said, so I decided that I would never be in the room with him socially, business, or even philanthropy. And
I
really,
think I know what he's talking about. He gotta be talking about Trump. He gotta be talking about Trump with the way the nigga saying it, gang. Look, like the way he got that voice. Y'all already know how everybody, when they talk about Trump, they make him with that funny ass voice, that accent having ass voice, that slickster talking shit.
really what Howard was doing was he was recalling all the things that he was in the room with Jeffrey about, because we have the fucking emails, Howard.
Oh,
we
he ain't
saw all
talking
of
about
them.
Trump.
So,
He's talking about Howard. Oh.
good asshole, Howard. Yeah, very, very, very stupid man. But I'm going to get to the point about how these people think about you and me and all of us out here in a second. But that little crash out I had just around the 1 hour mark of that episode was completely... I didn't even see that coming, but I think that was just the end.
Hey, a lot of shit they seen that I ain't see yet. I'm still looking forward to seeing. So if y'all seen it out there, let me know. Send it to me, because I want to see it. But I done read a few emails myself. You know what I'm saying? I done went to the archives myself and seen a lot of that Jeffrey Epstein shit. And the shit was totally wild. Definitely when they started getting to the rappers and shit, gang. Like, damn, some of you motherfuckers was there. Like, what's going on? What's really taking place? You know what I'm saying?
Anger of having looked at this case for 7 years and never reacted in the way that felt proper, which is just let it out, have like a little yell session. So if that was a little loud for people, I do apologize for that. I do not apologize for the point that I made. I think it's an important point, because as we sit here today, Joseph B. Philippus,
for sure, thank you for the sub, Najee, Maurice, Paul G. I don't want to butcher your name. Okay, shout out D, what's that? D10 Football Master. Shout out D10 Football Master. I understand, Arc Baby 1600 here, man. They got my producer, man. My producer, my video shooter. Right there, Arc Baby 1600, man. Y'all need video shot. Hit Arc Baby up on IG. You feel me?
But
Friday, y'all tell me about these Epstein files. What's going on? What y'all think about that, man?
13th.
Hit that like button, man. Everybody smash that like button.
At 2:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this jerk-off, Howard Lutnick, still has a job. The president has been asked about it at press conferences and said, I didn't know he visited the island, but I never went to the island, and he hasn't fired him. And actually, even, I would say, more...
See, that's beyond wild, because if he did know that, and he know he been to the island, then what the hell? What's the lie about? You know what I'm saying? I feel too many people been lying about that island, man. Shout out to everybody on the channel, man. Everybody hit that like button, man. Smash that like button, gang. Smash that like button.
Significantly, Howard Lutnick, and this is the point I wanted to make about the elites, Howard Lutnick has not had the decency to resign. Okay? Now, hopefully by the time this comes out on Saturday, he's done that. A little Friday night news dump.
I don't know about that, but
right?
I don't know.
It seems like a lot of people been resigning behind some of this shit, gang, right? I noticed that, like, the moment they get caught up, or they name get brought up inside this mess, definitely with this Jeffrey Epstein mess, they resign, they run. They get scared and they run. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this: why you scared now? If you was doing all that smoke then, you was up there on the island, you willing to go to the island, accept his emails and phone calls and shit like that. Why are you running and hiding and you trying to resign now? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. But if y'all notice and pay attention, a lot of people love to resign. They love to run. They be scared, you know. Once the heat get on them, they really scared.
I'd love to think he's gonna do the right thing.
I'm calling him Howie from now on, just because like he reminds me of like I want to give him a little shake
Y'all
of
know
his
what
hair,
time
like
it
you
is,
dumb little asshole Howie.
There is no hair there.
You scumbag.
You want to rub the dome? You're saying?
Yeah, I might disappear if that happens.
You might disappear if that happens.
You don't
So
know
if he rub the dome, he might disappear again. Dog, I'm just saying, like if he rub Howie dome, he might disappear. We never know. That motherfucker is shiny. He got a shiny dome. He got a chrome nickel shiny dome. I don't know how much he paid to get that fucking dome shine. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, like yo,
what they're cooking up.
It's like saying fucking Biggie Smalls in a mirror 3 times. Like, you know.
Well, you know what happens if you do that.
We don't talk about it.
damn. He said if we said Biggie Smalls in the mirror 3 times, what would happen? I wonder, gang. That's some crazy shit. These niggas going deep in the rabbit hole, man. Shout out to Julian Dury. You feel me? If you never heard of his channel, you need to go over there, subscribe to him right now. You know, he's an excellent guy when it comes to podcasting, when it comes to his information. Let's keep going, gang.
We're on air right now, Steve.
Sorry,
Remember, this time it's not just for Patreon.
Yeah, no, that's where I fucked up last time. Last week, I was like, oh, we're doing a Patreon episode. You know, I'm gonna eat this 10 milligram gummy and hang out. And I show up
eating gummies. Have y'all ever had them gummies out there, gang? Them gummies is something different, man. Gummies, I'm not lying. All them edibles, them edible ass fucking, you know what I'm saying? Them chew up shits. That shit have you high as hell. You be high as hell, literally, gang. I'm talking about, gang, you do not know how to bounce back the right way. You feel me? I only had a few of them. I had I had a gummy bear, and then I had a cookie before, and some chips. Don't get it twisted. I had some chips. The chips was fire. But at the end of the day, nigga, that cookie had me slapped. Then I had some ice cream, too. Ooh, y'all need to try that. Y'all never had that. Boy.
A school shooter with my hood up and sunglasses on, and I'm like, I left here and I'm like, all right, well that was good. I didn't really say much, and then Julian's like, yeah, we're gonna make that episode public. I was like, that's great because I look wonderful and just present. So one of the comments was like, this motherfucker in the other chair don't even need to be there. I was like, damn, he's not right or not wrong.
Don't worry about the comments, Steve. The people love you. But
I love
that all aside, what I was saying is the fact, Deef, that this guy has not resigned and had the decency to do that.
Right. I think he should resign too, because look, a lot of people, when they get in smoke, like I said, the first thing they do is they run. So if the elites, if they doing this shit, they involved with Jeffrey Epstein gang, the first thing I think they should be doing is running. Get your bitch ass off the stand right now. You should resign. If you was part of Jeffrey Epstein, little whole pedophilia, cycle that he had going on, with all them rich, extra, super rich ass billionaires, then yeah, your bitch ass should resign and your bitch ass should face justice, my nigga. Simple as that.
Is a direct reflection of how this very small micro elite, which is what I think we need to start calling them, because we are talking about the elite.
Now, how many of y'all really thought it was fake? Because so many of y'all thought that shit was fake, gang. It's been years people been talking about the elites, the Illuminatis, all that shit, and y'all really thought it was fake. You know what I'm saying? But then when we get these emails, they talking about they eating feces out of babies and shit like that. They cutting people up. They butchering people, gang. Like, but a lot of y'all didn't believe it. That's what I'm saying. Like, now we here, we looking at it. We doing our homework from our own eyes, my nigga. We checking it out from our own eyes, my nigga. We hearing it from the horse's mouth that these emails has been released. There's been 3 million of them. I heard it was 6 million, but you feel me? I heard that the CIA kept half of them, or they redacted half of them. They didn't want the other half of the emails to get loose, so now it's 3 million. But at the end of the day, a lot of you motherfuckers didn't believe it.
Elite of the elite, the literal billionaires / in some cases when they aren't billionaires, people who are at the tops of the bureaucracies and organizations that quote unquote, are in charge of how the world functions on a daily basis. These people look at all of us, as we have seen in the emails, as useless containers of bodies that just exist around them to steal the oxygen that we should have absolutely no right to steal. That's probably why they throw all the climate change on us and everything.
And that's fucked up. Did y'all hear what he said? These billionaires, these micro elite motherfuckers, because they not bigger than nobody else. They just micro elite motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? They able to have shit functioning. You feel me? And they able to, you know, move things because they got money, they got power, they know people. You know, but at the end of the day, these are the motherfuckers who look at us regular people like, look, fuck y'all. We don't care nothing about y'all. We know who y'all are, but we want to steal y'all life. We want to steal y'all oxygen. We want to take y'all kids. We want to eat the kids. You know, shit like that. Wild shit. They get wild, real nasty and wild. They crazy as a motherfucking game. Shit crazy.
Howard Lutnick went into that congressional hearing on, what was that, Tuesday morning, Deef?
Yeah.
I believe it was Tuesday morning.
Yep.
Everybody hit that like button, gang.
And with a dead straight face,
Now look,
fully admitted.
look how he telling y'all they lie with a dead straight face. How many times you can count on your motherfucking hands and feet that you've been inside these rooms with these big politicians, big billionaire people, whoever you are out there across the world, that you know they was lying directly to your face and ain't give two shits about lying to your face. Cause they looking at you like, look, nigga, we'll eat some shit out your ass too if we got to, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? We'll have you cut up on the table eating you too. Woo! That's some shit you might want to stay away from, gang. And that's why they always talking about the Hollywood niggas. The niggas, the rappers definitely that always go Hollywood, nigga. They, you know, they getting played with. They participating in them games that them rich motherfuckers got them playing with. I'm talking about all types of shit. You got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch the people you know out there too.
To the members of the board there, or what do they even call it? I never remember that term. The committee. I'm
Get
sorry.
the wrong guy.
To the members of the committee, that yes, in fact, he did lie through his teeth fucking 4 months ago in that interview where he told that dramatic story about the first and last time he ever spent time with his fucking wall-sharing neighbor, Jeffrey Epstein. And he did, in fact, take his whole family, and he mentioned the whole thing, his wife, his children, his friends and their children, and all of our nannies.
So look, he said all of their nannies, the wife, the children, the friends, and their children, and all the nannies. These niggas bringing the whole family to the party. That's what they doing. They literally bring the whole family to the get-together. Just to see how they getting down, just to see what's taking place, how they partying at the Jeffrey Epstein Island. You understand what I'm saying?
Didn't ask how old they were, I don't even want to know. To Pedophile Island in 2012, and he couldn't recall why they did it, but he can guarantee that they were there for an hour and, quote, nothing untoward happened.
But who go to an island for an hour, gang? Somebody make that shit make sense. Nigga, because I'm going to tell you something. If I'm rich, if I'm famous, I ain't finna take my ass to no motherfucking island for no hour. Not just no hour, my nigga. I ain't going to no island for no hour, yet alone no Jeffrey Epstein island for no hour. I don't want to be over there for no hour with this nigga. Unless I got my own island and I'm over here and I'm throwing a party myself. Not no Diddy nor no Epstein party, but a party where motherfuckers can do what the fuck they want freely. And I ain't controlling nobody and killing no motherfucker like Jeffrey Epstein. But I ain't going to no island just for an hour. You think the jet finna take me over there, land me there just for an hour so I can get up out of here like, look, I'm gone. I seen enough and that's it. Nah, that don't sound real.
Let me give you a little piece of PR advice, Howard. Normal people don't say the word untoward. Normal people don't say that, my friend. Okay? They don't talk like this. They don't talk like that's a normal thing to say, as if like that's gonna, oh, by the way, that means I'm innocent and everything. But it was very interesting to me that the guy also decided to, like the way he phrased it was, we were there for about an hour, and I left the island with my wife and with my kids and our nannies. As opposed to what? Leaving them fucking behind?
Right, like what was you supposed to do? You was supposed to leave that motherfucker with your wife, your kids, and nanny, as you came to that motherfucker with your wife and kids and nanny. Yeah, you see, I always heard that too coming up as a shorty. Like, you got to listen to what these people say in detail. Because a lot of times, sometimes these people will tell you something in detail right away while they speaking to you right there in your face, and you won't even know what they trying to hint you on. Or you won't even know that they juggling words with you, you feel me? Throwing you all types of shit, see if you catch it or not. And sometimes a lot of motherfuckers don't catch it out there because they ain't smart enough. But you got to be smart enough to read in between the lines and read the details of what the fuck these people talking about when they saying what the fuck they saying to you, gang. Like I said, because a lot of times you will miss it. You will, you know what I'm saying, bystep it. You will let them talk extra jazzy to you, not even knowing, like, gang, they dissing you, they disrespecting you, they talking about setting you up, they talking about robbing you, having you robbed, or whatever it is. You just got to listen in detail. Definitely when it comes to them billionaire motherfuckers, when it comes to them rich motherfuckers, they automatically think they can fast talk a motherfucker out of anything. So you got to make sure you paying attention. You understand?
Well, are you just gonna, you'll be like, all right, I'll dock the boat. You know what? Me and fucking Lerman, old Lur, we're gonna go for a deep sea fishing trip. Why don't you girls stay here with Jeff and have a fucking day? Like, was that on the table?
Summer jobs.
Summer jobs. So that's a great point, Steve. They
The
were right of
summer
age.
jobs?
The
Yeah.
oldest ones, right? The 16-year-olds.
It's nepotism. You know, in the summer you say to your dad, one of your buddies has to have a job for me this summer. Let me work the snack stand or something at the island.
Oh,
Well,
Who goes to an island for an hour, too? Come on.
an hour.
An hour? You couldn't even say, like, we went for the afternoon. Like, what a dog shit lie.
We went for
1
We
hour.
went for an hour, and that is true. Like, who the fuck? Like I just said, who the fuck finna go over there for an hour, gang? You know what I'm saying? You could have said anything else but that. That shit didn't make no sense. And I think a lot of these motherfuckers lied on this Jeffrey Epstein shit, from the presidents to half the celebs who said, no, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? No, hell no, you was there. You had to been there, motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. You had to been there, you know, because your name wouldn't have got brought up throughout them emails. None of that shit would have been taking place at the moment, gang. Like, so make it make sense.
You know, one lie spirals into another, that even when you cover the lie, you start to lie again and you don't even know you're lying. But the fact that he did this all with a straight face and almost said it like this, and that's all it was. And then, you know, obviously we can get to the 2015 dealings with him, the drinks in 2011 and 2012, and this is just what we know about on emails. We don't know about the rest of the shit they were doing, or if there were text exchange, we don't have that.
They might have had a door that led into each other's homes.
It might have been like a fucking Sheridan.
Right, they might have been right across from each other type shit. You know what I'm saying? During these word up creeps. Because at the end of the day, you know, these niggas, they was getting down like that, you know. They getting down like that, then they had George W. Bush up there. They got all type of motherfuckers up there involved in this shit with these cats, you know. They talking about this man talking about time travel and shit like that. Like, Jeffrey Epstein was on some other shit. He was on some otherworldly shit, but I said that before, like, what make people not believe? What make you not believe, gang? Like,
And maybe they still do that in the elites, right? Where they like share a fucking door.
Yeah.
Someone's doing coke in one room, then you come to the other room just to hit the bomb.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
It would make
Why
sense.
not?
And then he left the hearing. He was dogged by reporters outside about resigning, ignored all of them, and continued to do his job all week. This guy,
because of course he wasn't gonna resign. They know them big rich motherfuckers ain't finna do that.
thinks that you and I and all of us are so stupid and so worthless that he can look us in the eyes. I'll give him that, because he was sitting there in public looking into the eyes of the people on the committee and therefore into the eyes of America and say, yes, I lied completely. I concocted an entire story that went out publicly in front of all of you in a dramatic voice and dramatic tone, telling you how I did not in fact associate with the most prolific, awful...
But that's what everybody said, gang. And that's the crazy part. A lot of them motherfuckers said that. And a lot of you dumb motherfuckers out there believe that shit like y'all was goofy as hell. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it was other people that was dropping bombs. They was dropping footnotes. They was dropping headers for you dumb motherfuckers to pick up on. Like, hey, yo, look, pay attention. Something took place, or this popping off. Even if they was trying to keep that shit on the dollar, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Even if that, like, but at the end of the day, they still, yeah, they was hinting you motherfuckers.
Disgusting pedophile maybe to ever live, among other things as well, money launderer, arms trafficker, we'll talk about all that. But despite that, it's okay. Here's what I did do with him. I associated with him all the time. And by the way, I'm going to go back to doing my job right now. What the fuck are you going to do about it? That's essentially what he did, America. And he dropped the mic as of right now. And it is emblematic of how these people view all of us. So I just thought that was a perfect chef's kiss on the week. And the way that the administration has handled this, we'll get to fucking my least favorite Italian American later, Pam Bondi, but the way that they have
He said his least favorite American guy. Now that's
handled
crazy.
this is a masterclass in how to not handle a crisis. It is a
Shit, I think they handled it like they did with the ISIS thing. You know, because they didn't really do much. They didn't pick up on nothing. They ain't, you know, the people got killed by the Iceman, and You know, they got the world stirred up. Minnesota was on fire again, just like it was when George Floyd got killed. Um, I really don't. I really don't like the way they did that shit. Me personally, I don't like the way they did that. I don't like the way what took place, how it took place. You know, like he said, like Julian said, nor how they carrying it out or going about taking care of the problem.
Master class in what not to do. If you wanted to write a Maxwell published textbook on this, you know, you might say that this would be the how to not do PR for dummies. I don't know, something like that. And it's extremely disappointing because obviously it's also breaking a bunch of campaign promises when you're doing the cover up, which is also probably illegal, which is also a whole can of worms legally down the line.
You hear them is also illegal. So a lot of shit they do is illegal and they don't give a fuck because who finna stop them, nigga? They got the power, they got the right to. Who literally finna stop these people?
We'll talk about that later, but it's at the end of the day, it's embarrassing. That said, I do want to make this point. This is a really big opportunity for the left and the right to unite here, because let's not get something lost here, right? We're focused on the administration at hand, the Trump administration, for their current role in all this, as we should be.
And he said, as we should be, but y'all got to recognize that Trump is here to break the system. Don't get that twisted. That's what he here for, gang. Let's remember that.
But this has been covered up through multiple administrations.
Oh, yeah.
Democrat, Republican alike. So all these, we're going to put Ro Khanna and Thomas Massey to the side for a second, and I'm going to say Nancy Mace as well. I've been very impressed with some things in the past few days that she's going out of her way to do. We might get to that at some point. We're going to put them to the side for a second. All these Democrats that are...
No, we can't put them to the side. We got to remember what the fuck they did, too, because they was part of the whole, you know what I'm saying, shebang. We definitely can't put them to the side, but hopefully he get back to them, because if he don't, then I'm going to talk about him. But I think he will touch up on them, because this is an hour-long video. Me, personally, I have to talk about it because there's a lot of shit within this motherfucker that everybody should be talking about. You understand me?
They're getting these fucking finger roll layup wins because they get to ask the most simple, obvious question that's literally from an email that shows guilt right in front of them to these people that they're going to get a political win on. You know, that's just because Trump has given them that win by making this a problem, creating the biggest Streisand effect of all time, calling it a hoax, saying it's nothing, redacting names, and making people look at it more and get more suspicious and then see that it's bad and then assume it's even worse as well. And we might be right about that, by the way. But like, the Democrats had every chance to bring this out in the Biden administration. They didn't. They had a chance to bring this to light while this guy was walking free, I might add, during the Obama administration and then during the first Trump administration as well. This is a bipartisan cover-up. We all know Bill Clinton was on that plane.
Right, a bipartisan cover-up, straight the fuck up. That, we all know, shit, because, oh, girl, shit, his wife was hot. You know what I'm saying? She on fire for sort of some of the same shit, gang. She on fire, too. And they trying to cover that shit up like he said, but everybody ain't stupid. We on that shit now. We own it. We stop believing in the bullshit, the lies they've been telling us. I mean, like I said, look what the money can do. The money can have a lot of shit covered up. You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk even, his name was on there, but, you know, like they say, he was begging to get to the island, but they turned him down. They was never allowing him to come to the island. They like, hell no, well, what's up with Buddy? Why would we allow Buddy to come to the island, gang? I mean, for what? What he benefiting us off of? Buddy still turned out rich as a motherfucker. He outdoing them anyway. You feel me? He outdoing them anyway.
25 to 27 times the Lolita Express. We all know that from what we even know about publicly, it could be more than this. Jeffrey Epstein.
That's like the lolly shit, bro. That's definitely, you know what I'm saying, pedophilia shit, gang. And these niggas talking about the Lolita Express. What's really going on? What's really taking place? Wasn't nobody paying attention to that? Or wait, the people that was, you know, major and the people who supposed to been paying attention to that didn't give a fuck because they had a team that was part of that, maybe. You hear me? Maybe.
Visited the White House through the back door, 18 times while Bill Clinton was in the White House. So, like, this is a moment.
They said that man visited the White House 18 times through the back door while Bill Clinton was in office. Somebody tell me something. That motherfucker know what's going on. They know what's really going on, gang. That nigga been part of all that shit. They been part of all that shit. And see, and that's why I said, like, this where they misled people at. People were still overlooking it because we was distracted. They got other distractions, celebrities dying, black people killing each other, like 40 going north. Like, gang, all sorts of shit was taking place. All sorts of topics was, you know what I'm saying, getting unveiled. And at the end of the day, this was going on behind the closed doors. Didn't nobody know about it. So now motherfuckers got their eyes open and paying attention. You feel me? But see, this the thing. A lot of people believe Epstein ain't dead. A lot of people believe that he was willed out. They say he was willed out. His body was, you feel me, wheeled out under a black sheet or something like that and placed into a black car, some other shit. I don't know. It's too many stories out there, but I also heard that the body that was shown, you know, to the public on television or whatever, supposed to have been some boxes covered up under white sheets. You understand what I'm saying? Hopefully he'll talk
where the fog of war, if you will, between all these people on the left and right who fight each other, you know, it's all the same color through the fog. There's no blue and there's no red. I saw a YouTube commenter on, I believe it was the episode I did with John Rondi. I think it was from that because we had talked about the Epstein files when I was on that last week. Shout out, John. But I saw a commenter on that video say something along the lines of, we've been fighting horizontally.
Yeah.
And it's time to fight vertically. And that is
right. It's time to come with a different fight, gang. Because like I said, for the last couple years, motherfuckers been fighting the same way. Ain't nobody done nothing different. Ain't nobody really done nothing different, gang. Ain't nobody trying nothing different. It's all the same bullshit. You know, like I said, that Epstein shit, that shit been creeping under the covers. And a lot of them know that. A lot of them know that because they was part of it. They don't want that shit to be known. You know what I'm saying? But make it bad. What make it so bad is, hey, it is what it is. It had to be. It's out now. You understand? It's out. It's out. Yeah, your boyfriend do these ribs. Something crazy. It's out now, man. You know, and I think a lot of niggas weren't ready for that to be out. A lot of niggas weren't ready for that to be out. Anyway, gang. It's beautiful outside. It's real beautiful out here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's beautiful out there. Let me see. We're gonna keep this shit popping up, man.
One of the most brilliant things. I've used it since then. So shout out to whoever you are, because on YouTube, that's the thing. Like, people, it's like private names. You can't really give credit like you could on Instagram. So shout out to that person. But that's exactly what this is. You know, when I talked last week about there being no such thing as a Democrat and Republican, I mean that as a broad statement. Obviously, people have different ideas on solutions. That's healthy. That's America. It's the yin to the yang. I had my problems with the two-party system, a lot of problems, but like, it's the offset of each other at the end of the day if you were looking at it under a perfect microscope. Putting that to the side, the things that we want, that people want, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, health, family, freedom, that's what everybody wants, regardless of what your ideas for a solution may be. So when we see something like this, where every end of both parties has serious complicity with an enormous cover-up and one of the worst syndicate, if you will, crimes ever committed.
He said an enormous cover-up. The espionage, all that shit. He told them, motherfucker. Like, but they knew that, man. That's why I said, like, to even fake like they didn't know that nigga was doing something and the rest of them celebs was doing something. That's bullshit, right? A cracker of bullshit. Yeah, it is. Y'all know that. Y'all know that shit is a crack of bullshit. You know, we, just like they can look at everybody else and say, oh yeah, they doing something. Oh yeah, you see how they thought P. Diddy. Y'all know they paid P. Diddy, what that case off. That had to get paid off. Ain't no way in hell he wasn't doing that. Ain't no way in hell the dealer, you know. Hey, and I think behind that Diddy case, that only showed people that, like, how much the justice system can get away with. That's what I believe. I believe that only showed people how much the justice system can get away with. You feel me? Or how much they can let a motherfucker pay to get away with. Simple as that. I don't think that proved anything but that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I believe. I believe that. I don't think that showed everybody like, okay, well, Diddy was really innocent. No, motherfucker. It really just showed everybody that, hey, yo, look, the justice system, if they really want a motherfucker not to go to jail, not to get in trouble, nigga, all they gotta do is pay. You feel me? All they gotta do is just pay for a motherfucker to be good. They ain't gotta, you know, and that's what happened. That's why I feel like, nigga, they let Diddy sit. They scared him a little bit. Cause they did scare the shit out that nigga. They scared his family too. They let him feel how quick it could be over. You understand what I'm saying? They let him feel like, look, how quick this shit could be over for you. Jeffrey Epstein, I don't know what the fuck was up with Big Dog. I can't really say. Babe, let me get a garbage bag, please, and a napkin. I got to be real. Ah, yeah, you look live. You see, yeah, get on live.
Yeah, I don't care.
You on live. You on dog up there. Look at my beautiful woman.
No.
Look at babe. Babe don't never get on live. Okay, love. Ain't nobody on there. Nobody gonna see you. I don't have no watchers. All right, look.
To my cousin boy.
Cause I had to. This thing big, right? Oh, look, baby. So I'm gonna cut this off. I already got the back.
No, get your own cutting board.
I got the back off. She said, get my own cutting board. This is mine, yo.
No, it ain't.
She bought me this for my.
No, you did not. No, I didn't.
Right.
No, I didn't.
She bought me this.
No, I was using that. They didn't use that to my house. They gave it back to me.
I am going.
Oh. Is it the temperature dropping outside? It's cold.
No, it's been cold. It's cold like that when that air blow through this crib. But it do feel good outside.
You touching that meat. Where your gloves at?
It's our food, baby. I don't need the gloves, girl.
Yeah, you do.
You're right.
You're out here touching them. You can't be out here just touching raw meat.
I touch your raw meat.
Being all raw.
Y'all hear that? Hey, all right. But anyway, I feel like, look, babe. So babe seasoning this stuff. She seasoning stuff, right? Cause I might gotta watch her home listening. But anyway, okay. Look, check this, right? I am making some tips.
No,
I'm making us some tips, buddy. Making us some tips.
Doing stuff to be doing it.
You know, just helpful. My helpful self.
You just out here raw dog.
Looking. Okay, got that cut through that rib. Got that cut through that rib, boy. And I need a got that cut through that rib, boy. I need a bag, a garbage bag. Oh, but you gotta put it in, man. Call up, tell him to put it in somewhere. I can't do it. Oh, I got you. Hurry. I don't like it like that. We slicing them up, big guy. I don't put no Good. Okay, good. Why?
Because it's cold in here, right? It's cold.
It ain't that cold, woman. It's 60 up here. We feeling great.
Not damn hot. It must be a 20.
You said a
Oh,
20.
man.
Yeah.
Slapping at me like that.
What I supposed to do?
Not slapping. You abusing your power.
Yeah, right. How I'm supposed to slap the meat then,
All like
America?
that.
America.
You being a little aggressive.
Yeah, right.
Now you acting like Trump.
Don't do that. Don't go play by like that.
You not gonna play by Trump.
Don't go do that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. Bam. Gotta get them ribs right. Yo, y'all heard me. Yeah. Cutting this motherfucker up, man. Cutting him right up, got right on him. Barbecuing today. I said, look, gang, I'm barbecuing, man. Milwaukee. It's 60. It's feeling good. I'm talking about nothing but good out there. Shit, I had to. I'm like, shit, real, ooh, fat pieces. Stop playing with me. Cutting him down like that. Pieces on him. Hey. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Eat. Boy, I cut that right off. I don't know nothing about that. I cut that right off. Get on there. Oh, yeah, you on there. This is going to be a tender piece. This is going to be a tender piece, gang. And I'm leaving that on the bone. Wow. Tender pieces. Oh, let me slice this one. Bam! Chunkies right there like that. And then come on. Like that. Huh? Close it, baby. You finna close it? Bam. Boys, hey, if I had a butcher knife, it'd go down. Like the real shot butcher. Ooh, right through the gristle. Ooh, right through the gristle. No fucking joke. Oh yeah. Right. Oh. Gang, I cut that meat up 100 times. I don't know what them niggas talking about. I cut that shit up 100 times. Babe, it's done, love. I'ma push the dough up. Thank you for the bag too. Man, I love my wife, man. I love my wife. Yes, sir. Babe, I love you, girl. Hey, I love you, girl. You heard me? No. You just said that.
I love you too.
And on the game. I chopped that shit up, man. Y'all already know what up. Babe finna season that shit, man.
I think I started to mention this last week.
We out here. Oh, we living. What time that's at, big
He
dog?
decides,
Oh,
once
oh yeah,
Epstein
big time
had,
on that
at that
bitch,
point, been unalived.
Big time on that bitch. That's what it is. Who getting blew out? Nobody.
And
big
he
time on that
suddenly
bitch, man.
starts
We finna
making
throw these
lines
ribs on.
saying, well, I
Finna be
was
good and
thinking
draw our day on the
Apollo
G.
Global. 'Cause the
Y'all
guy
know
who
how it
runs
go. If you
Apollo
haven't though,
Global
like I
comes from a
always say,
company called
go
Trek
check out my
Global.
latest music.
I believe that was the name.
Go check out
Fucked
my
up one of the
latest
names.
songs. You hear me? Go do all of that. Go to my channel at Karnage Slaughter. You feel me? Go to the releases. Check out all my latest music. I stay dropping. I stay working, man. And if you do, share my shit. You feel me? Share that shit. But I am out. I ain't finna be on here long. I love y'all to death, gang. Y'all make sure y'all keep y'all heads up. Stay on something positive, man. Stay learning. Fill your head with knowledge, man. Because knowledge is power, and power is everything out here in the world. Of these scary motherfuckers. I am